Draft night, lottery pick. You're up there, you're shaking Adam Silver's hand. Is that something you always dreamed about, something you didn't know was possible? Walk us through that.
That's definitely something I dreamed about. It was my number one goal. Obviously, being under recruited, it kind of make you doubt yourself sometimes. So, the journey wasn't easy at all. It's a lot I went through that people don't know. But the people who was with me during that time, I just continued to work. We didn't allow myself to quit, and then eventually, everything paid off. Coming to the draft, I think it was earlier that morning, I seen Adam Silver, and he went to give me a handshake. And I gave him a pound. I told him I need my handshake at the draft. So.
That's what's up.
Hey, sometimes being underrated and being overlooked help because, I went through kind of the same thing. Like it pushed you more, and you have a chip on the shoulder, especially long as in your heart and your mind. Long as your heart and your mind, you know you belong. You know what I'm saying? And having other people saying that you don't, people overlooking you, looking like, man, I'm nicer than this fool. What, him? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Motherfuckers like us need that, Ja. We need that. You know what I'm saying? Because we different. We come from a different cloth. Everybody can't take that, but we need that, and that's one reason why I rock with you. I call you a baby gorilla because I love the way you play. I love when you walking on the court. You kind of like Russ. I don't care who it is, what's your name, where you from. I'm coming kill you, point blank.
100%. Man, it breeds dogs, being overlooked. Now, me being able to, make it to the league, going through all that, you have some guys who's going through it right now that's younger than me. So, being able to tell my story to, motivate them, give them confidence it just make me happy. Honestly, my dad used to tell me those stars, those rankings, none of that matter. I didn't play in none of those McDonald's or none of that. And look, so you still got a lot more work to do though.
Yeah, I love that. So current day, man, what has your rookie year been like? Obviously with this situation, obviously this pandemic, it was cut short, but you've been nothing short of spectacular, to say the least. You've taken the league by storm. You play like a dog. You out there dunking on centers. You out there getting your teammates involved. You out there knocking down big shots. You're everything. Once we found out about you, you've been everything and more, as a spectator and a fan. What has it been like? What has your personal journey been like up to this point?
It's been smooth, definitely not easy, transitioning from 30 games to 82. Obviously, you got to count in traveling all the time. It's been tough. I feel like a lot of fans don't see actually what NBA players go through.
Right.
Yeah, they don't see all that. So all they see is when you on the court. So whether it's you working on your off day, practice, whatever, you just got to continue to just take care of your body. I always tell myself that my body makes my money. I can't go out there with a bad body and be able to play. So that's one thing, I keep in mind. Other than that, it's just going out there and hooping.
You said early on in March, obviously Zion missed the first chunk of the season. He came on strong, played well. You said early in March, obviously everyone pretty much, you had earned it, but everyone was saying you were the rookie of the year. Zion came on strong once he started playing. But I like the approach you took. You could really care less about the rookie of the year. Your whole tell the fans what your goal was coming into this season. It wasn't to win rookie of the year.
My goal was just to be better at the end of the season than I was at the beginning of the season. Coming in and making an immediate impact on my team and trying to win ball games. I feel like you can have as much stats as you want, but if you lose, all that kind of goes out the window. So
thanks.
I'd rather do the little things to help my team win than go out and, stat chase.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's, and another thing that separates you, there's a lot of stars, and there's a lot of guys that can be a star, but can't too many guys actually make everybody on their team better and lead an organization. I see that in you because you're willing to take on all roles, being a leader on the court as far as getting your teammates first, taking over in crunch times when it's time to take over, being that face of the team. All that organizations need that. Spurs needed a Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers needed a Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
All of them needed a face so they can start building an identity. And I see that's what Memphis doing with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, once again, another blessing. Being able to come here and they just, speak highly of me and trust me to be that guy. I just try to go out and, make everybody better, like you said. I just look to get my teammates involved and eventually everything, kind of open up for me. Or if it's me attacking early and then it open up for my teammates. So it's basically just reading the defense.
You're one of the rare superstars that, kind of to piggyback off what Jack said was that it's whatever the team needs. So whether it be getting everybody going one night, whether it be taking over one night, to me, similar to, obviously different playing styles, but mentality of a Magic Johnson, of a LeBron James, that you can really control and dictate the whole pace of the game, the whole outcome of the game. Who did you look up to growing up? Were that some players like that? Or tell us where you learned just that mentality of team first over numbers.
Man, it's a lot of guys, actually. I probably study every top guard that played the game. Some to just throw out there. I watch a lot of Nash. I watch a lot of Kidd. I study Penny, AI, for that killer mentality. Growing up, AAU days, I was watching Kobe and Bron. Then watching Rondo with that Celtics team, how he was facilitating the offense, and getting guys open looks. That's what kind of, made me fall in love with passing the ball, just to be able to affect the game in so many ways. I feel like it makes you more dangerous.
You said a lot of high IQ players,
Yeah, and now it's just, we have different guys in this league now who can do different things. Obviously, Russ, with everything he brings to the table. Curry, with how he affects the game, even if he doesn't have the ball. You got Dame, you got now Trae Young, Luka, those guys. It's a lot of talented guys who play this game and who's playing now. And I know a lot of people say you can't be friendly. I don't think it's friendly. It's just me, trying to get better at my game.
Respecting, respecting the path. I like that.
Yeah.
You mentioned Russell Westbrook. A lot of people compare your game to his in a certain aspects. What has it been like playing against him? And then have you ever got a chance to talk to him and got any advice in him about just this game of life and hoop?
It's definitely been crazy, just watching him coming up. Everything he was doing when it was triple-double, averaging triple-double 3 straight years. He's definitely a tough guy. He doesn't care about who's on the floor, who's on the other side of the ball. He's going to be on go. So that's definitely a mentality I got. I think our first game, Houston came to us. I think we ended up losing late in the fourth quarter, and I talked to him after the game, and he was just telling me, keep going, keep being like the killer that I am, and just keep pushing and leading the team. So this definitely was one of those moments you'll be like, wow, watching a guy, grew up watching, and now you actually playing against him. So.
Who has been? I hear the baby girl crying. Somebody about to feed her. She sound mad.
Now she over here trying to talk, man.
Who up to this point? Obviously, you mentioned a lot of great players. Who was the one player when you finally played him? Like, damn, I'm playing so and so. Who was that player for you?
Oh man, I'll probably have to say Kyrie because it was at the beginning of the season. Watching him and what he did in his career. I think it was like our third game of the season.
Y'all won that game, didn't y'all?
Yeah, we won at the buzzer, but it's like you get straight to it. And just watching him, how he was I think he's one of the tough players to guard in this league.
Absolutely.
He got the ball on the string. He can knock down the shot, and I feel like he's a great finisher, and he's not even over the rim. So it's just a tough all-around player, and probably one of those guys. It was like, wow, like I'm playing against Kyrie.
This life was all I ever wanted.
I'm not leaving. Not yet.
I was hoping you'd say that.
You gotta hit the streets, make some money.
People like us must destroy people like him. Buckle up.
Get Showtime free at Showtime.com.